Memo bibi akwaba eba Melodies TV. So there is an article quite interesting. On say last week, na one of the biggest stories Haruna Iddrisu in sense somewhere a course. Na say yenna yebeka ya Haruna Iddrisu certain position yesi ya man place. Ewo NDC for mu wanje enokotena MPP mu NDC for babontin ebeka wo madwen tre no MPP for nso babontin ebeka say hey Haruna wo ba dia bra ensem bebre na personally I feel said the intia sa de ne si obviously ohwe senior ye yi omo efri ho as the leadership of minority and apo adomotre article a wo ba be ye editorial ofre Haruna Iddrisu say NDC for so bon power come back to the MPP because okra no first now we MPP ni enesansem ni na no enti emma ade no too tensions I say it was too tensions. Now Ghana Web for article na wo mo atro no say Haruna exposed over sitting position in parliament. It is a question they are asking. Yankonko read the article in here the entire Ghana Web kasa assembly. Now we say there has been drama in parliament following the reshuffle in minority leadership by the National Democratic Congress. I say that's NDC, right? I say following the resumption of parliament on February 7th, 2023, the new minority leaders were supposed to take their new seats, which is the front bench. The previous leaders were also to be reallocated to their new seats to match their current status. Haruna Iddrisu, former minority leader, was given a seat on the front bench with Cletus Avoka, who is one of the longest serving MPs and former majority leader. The seat was previously occupied by Member of Parliament for Asutifi South, Collins Dauda, who is also a longest serving MP but was not a leader. Haruna Iddrisu did not occupy that seat, even though he showed up in the House on February 7th. He left the chamber before the House commenced sitting for the day, with his name tag attached to what used to be Collins Dauda's seat. Haruna gets another seat. Or say, on Thursday, February 9th, however, Haruna Iddrisu showed up again in Parliament while the Speaker, Alban Bagbin, was leading proceedings. When he walked in, he sat on a different seat behind his successor, Dr. Kesel Atoforsen. This time, his name had been repositioned on this seat behind the new minority leader, Dr. Atoforsen, from the previous one, which was Collins Dauda's. This seat was also Dr. Atoforsen's former seat. Now, I say what happened. So this is where the story is coming to. Into what trend Simu say 7th February. For those who don't understand, what trend say 7th February. Haruna Iddrisu okoye no seat aye man no Haruna Iddrisu ka say want na ema drama eko so we all know what happened up and down drama ne sansem ni na no. Now the 9th, okay, 27th, the next day and the other day 9th. Emra na Haruna Iddrisu yes I no parliament na ejo wise and no wo ho. But 9th and abambag ben by inti NDC for a seat Emma Haruna. Inti seat na wo mo pema no omo pe atofo in echi Emma no so ontina because ya man the place and also ontina na say wo kogina MPP for side na o making the argument there. Ya be sanso aped new seat amano e wo NDC side. Because NDC didn't want to be the problem. Inti omo pe seat mano e wo atofo in echi. Inti ese sa day no oba no e no betena sa seat ne so atofo in echi aye de man no and betting sa seat ni so far that's what the story is talking about, right? Now I see just when the speaker left the chamber for the deputy speaker Joseph Osei-Wusu to take over the proceedings, Haruna Iddrisu moved from his original seat to Joseph Osei-Wusu's seat to make his contribution to the statement and added that
Melodies
he had
TV
rejected Collins Dauda's seat. Also, in his concluding statement to a motion on the floor of House, the Tamale South MP apologized to Joe Osei-Wusu for contributing to the statement from his Joe Wise seat and detailed why he rejected Collins Dauda's seat. He said the Asutifi South MP is his senior in age and also in terms of his stay in Parliament. Therefore, as a well-trained man, he will not accept the seat. And so now I say contradictions in Haruna's posting. So much say Haruna Iddrisu ade a woye no there are some contradictions. Now, this is the contradiction they are drawing. Also, the twist in events raises questions about Haruna Iddrisu's position on a befitting seat for him, following Haruna's movement from his new seat, Atuforsin's previous seat, to that of the Deputy Speaker, Joseph Osei Owusu. After the latter assumed the Speaker's seat, makes it more confusing and raises questions about what exactly the concerns of Haruna Iddrisu are with regards to the issue of his sitting position. Into the allocation of seats. Commenting on this development on February 10th, the minority chief leader, Gavins Agboja, clarified that the new leaders had allocated seats to the former leaders. You can also watch this edition, blah, blah, blah. Okay, this is what they are saying. I don't know, but the initial story I see, according to Sarah's story, the allegation, they say, Haruna Iddrisu seats. And any man seat to Atuforce in the if I'm getting the story right. It's Atuforce in the chi a man or no. Who said Joe Wise a free in the seat so and bra Abambag been free so Abambag been free so with Jama Joe Wise Joe Wise free seats no. And Haruna Iddrisu a got Joe Wise. Listen, I'm not even going to lie. Me here, I'm even confused about the story. I'm not going to lie to you. I am confused about this. And let me tell you where my confusion is. If anyone can help me, you help me with
TV on YouTube.
This is where my confusion is. Now, Haruna Iddrisu, 7th February now will buy a man seat Collins Dauda no. So 7th February no. Was it that time no kotina Joe Wise seat in so? The 9th February NDC for be pay seat for from no. NDC for pay seat for from man and so no. One penny no sans kotina Joe Wise seat in so because me for now I am confused. So they bang and Haruna Iddrisu because as someone yet and they say Haruna Iddrisu came on 7th or by 7th no, he wasn't getting his seat. Or say Haruna did not occupy that seat even though he showed up in the house on February 7th. So listen to the story well. It is February 7th no, you say Haruna Iddrisu seat a year Collins Dauda seat. Or by February 7th no, one tina seat no so. He didn't sit on the seat. Okay, but the story doesn't talk about February 7th no baby Haruna Iddrisu tonight. It doesn't talk about it. Okay. It was say he left the chamber before the house commenced. Okay. Now I'm getting the story into my bad. Say initially I was saying say February 7th no obaye na your man is seat now once and no okotina Joe Wise seat so no, but that's not what happened. Into February 7th now obaye no your man Collins Dauda seat once and say. Into you see February 7th on no free parliament. Into obaye wo hu say seat a de ama no ompe no eno free parliament. Into February 7th answer na parliament be sha ase no na Haruna Iddrisu ni ho. Into you see February 9th eno sanso return ye. Into you see however February 9th on Thursday, February 9th, however, Haruna Iddrisu showed up again in Parliament while the Speaker Abambagben was leading proceedings. When he walked in, he sat on a different seat behind his successor, Dr. Kesel
Melodies TV on YouTube.
Enti February 9th no our buy no one bam betena Collins Dauda seat in so or betena Atuforce in echi. Into atena Atuforce in echi a Joe Wise. Abambagben area ya woko ya waka say Joe Wise embe handle parliament no. And na Haruna free Atuforce in echi. Ekwakotena Joe Wise seat in so. Someone walk and say Collins Dauda seat a the man no nompe. Meanwhile, you say February 9th now will buy no. And your Collins Dauda seat so no kokotena. So I think that this is the story. If you were also confused initially like me, I've sort of explained it, right? So Senior Moka said Haruna Iddrisu has been exposed. What is the exposure? No way. Exposed. I don't understand. What is the exposure? Is it that the exposure is because me I don't see any exposure. I see that he made his thoughts known. Into one kasa wo ho a nanka still because still no February 9th names still na ne din etale Collins Dauda seat ni so. Into nanka wankwa kasa me nye sure say bia nanka ye bepe seat for frama no. So I don't see any exposure here. But won't try mo comment box to motive for me that say.